I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is PsycHacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is the lens of attraction. This could very well be one of the most important episodes for men to hear. Men, it is essential that you understand the lens of attraction if you want to have peaceful, satisfying relationships with women. Let's get to it. So just what is this lens of attraction? You ever see those eyeglasses that automatically change based on ambient light levels? Like they look like ordinary glasses indoors, but transition into dark tinted sunglasses when you go outside? What we're talking about is a similarly adaptive lens that exists in the minds of women. The lens of attraction doesn't cover her eyes, it covers her mind's eye. And everything that she perceives is perceived through this mental lens. Why is this important? Because the same behavior will be perceived in radically different ways depending on the tint that currently exists on her lens of attraction. As I discuss in the book, high attraction is associated with the emotion of desire, whereas low attraction is associated with the emotion of disgust. Like desire and disgust actually exist on the same axis, which is kind of wild. But this means that when a woman's attraction levels are high, then she will perceive your behavior in a positive, generous, and admiring light. And when her attraction levels are low, she will perceive your behavior in a negative, critical, and disparaging light. Even if, and this is the important part, even if what she perceives is the exact same behavior. The upshot is that if you want to have a peaceful, satisfying relationship with a woman, then as a man, your number one priority must be to maintain her attraction at a very high level. This must come before everything else, because when this starts to decline, the problems start coming in hard and fast. And there is good news and bad news about this. The good news is that maintaining a woman's attraction actually doesn't cost that much. Don't be fooled by people who tell you you need to be a millionaire and have a six-pack. Maintaining attraction mostly requires time and effort, but not necessarily money and a 6-foot stature. On the other hand, the bad news is that maintaining a woman's attraction is a constantly evolving, never-ending task. There is nothing you can do once to keep a woman's attraction at a permanent and enduring level. It never fucking ends. But if you fight this one battle, men, you can often avoid dozens of more costly and painful conflicts. Why is this the case? Because a woman with a high level of attraction, like a 10 out of 10, is absolutely ride or die. She will break every rule and be down for anything. She will lie to the cops and help you bury the body. She would walk in on you fucking her best friend, and she will blame the girl for taking advantage of you. Like a highly attracted woman is on another level. She will show up, she will make the effort, she will fight for the relationship. And a woman who is fighting for you isn't leaving you. Do you understand? On the other hand, a woman with a low level of attraction is absolutely insufferable. She will complain. She will nag. She will compare you unfavorably to her girlfriend's partners. Everything you do will be wrong in some way. Nothing you do will ever be good enough. And the more you try, the more she doesn't like it, as you're functionally giving her even more material with which to be disgusted. She will be flaky and disrespectful and disloyal, and she will ultimately leave you and feel entirely justified in doing so. It is what it is. If you appreciate the insights on this channel, I would highly encourage you to get your hands on a copy of my book, The Value of Others. Over the course of 432 pages, I delve deep into my economic model of relationships and explain the behavior of both men and women in the game of mating and dating. I also provide a lot of actionable advice on how to get and keep more of what you want in the sexual marketplace. Once you read The Value of Others, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Now available in ebook, audiobook, and paperback formats. The links are in the description. Now, perhaps you've heard it said that the things that people fall in love with are the same things that drive them crazy once the relationship has been established. Why might that be? Well, it can't be that the thing in question has changed. After all, people don't change all that much. And when they do, it's typically a slow and gradual process. So let's assume that people are largely the same across this time horizon. So what's changed? What's changed is that her attraction has dipped. The behavior that was once one of your more charming attributes is now a toxic trait that she can't stand. To give you an idea of what that might look like, let's offer a few concrete examples. In the beginning, she might love how funny you are. Oh, you're so lighthearted and easy to get along with, and oh my God, you're hilarious. You make me laugh so much. 6 months later, she might loathe your sense of humor. Is everything a joke to you? Are you just like this clown performing to an imaginary audience? Like no one's laughing. Have you talked to your therapist about this? Okay, here's another one. In the beginning, she might love how ambitious you are. He is such a hard worker. When he wants something, he doesn't stop until he gets it. Like his focus is so sexy. 6 months later, she might despise your work ethic. Oh my God, all he cares about is work. Once again, I had to eat alone last night since he had to work overtime. I think he might be a narcissist overcompensating for his low self-esteem with achievement. And here's another one. In the beginning, she might love how sweet you are. I love how sensitive you are. Like you actually can express your emotions. How refreshing. You should teach a class. I'll make all my exes enroll. 6 months later, she might find your vulnerability unbearable. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make it to the picnic this weekend. It's not you, it's me. Any girl would be lucky to have you, and I hope you find the love that you deserve. Do you understand? In the beginning, she's attracted. 6 months later, for whatever reason, she's not. Avoiding undue criticism of your personality or lifestyle from a woman is not about doing the right thing or even a different thing. Because as we've seen, the same thing can be both a positive and a negative to the same woman. It's about her level of attraction for you. This means that you probably don't need to change whatever behavior she has decided to take issue with, as much as you might need to change whatever behaviors are lowering her attraction. Change those behaviors and voila, the other thing suddenly won't be as much of a problem. Men, spending time, energy, and money to increase and maintain your attractiveness is your single greatest ROI in your relationships with women. And every man can be more attractive than he currently is. So that's your mission, gents. Learn the principles of attraction, implement them in your relationships, and don't ever take your foot off the gas. More than anything else, this is your best bet at having the types of relationships worth having with women. What do you think? Does this fit with your own experience? Let me know in the comments below. And please send this episode to someone who you think might benefit from its message, because it's word of mouth referrals like this that really help to make the channel grow. And anyone looking to join my free weekly newsletter or book a paid consultation can do so on my website. The links to everything are in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support and thank you for listening.